Hello, my name is Anna Harris and I'm an anthropologist of medical practices. I'm interested in the sensory and material details of what goes on in medicine, which is how I became interested in this technique called medical percussion, which is what I've written about in an article that is published now in Body and Society. Medical percussion is a technique which is used in the clinical examination, and it often comes after inspection and palpation and before a technique called auscultation, which is listening with a stethoscope to the sounds of the body. I studied the ways in which medical students learnt the technique, all these different techniques, but I did look particularly at percussion, and I studied this ethnographically in medical schools in Australia and the Netherlands. I also remember learning this technique myself as a medical student and practicing it all the time. So it's probably easiest now to have a go yourself and to show you how it works. So you put one finger on your body, say between your ribs, and use the other finger to tap on the middle finger that's pressed down between your ribs. And you can hear there's quite a resonant sound because I'm tapping over my lungs where there's lots of air. But if I tap somewhere else in my body, say over my liver, can't hear it as well, but that's a dull sound because there's something solid underneath. So it's a bit like tapping a wall to find out where to hang a picture. So medical students are taught how to do this technique through lectures and tutorials, through textbooks, through YouTube videos, and they practice all the time, particularly on themselves. So in my paper, I was interested in the kinds of bodies which are crafted through learning this technique, which is something that's interesting to look at because this kind of hands-on skills are promoted more and more in this age of technological medicine. And I wanted to understand what was going on. So I found out that there are three kinds of bodies which are crafted through learning percussion. There are the skilled bodies of the medical students as they learn percussion. There is the affected body, which comes about through learning to discern differences and judge the differences in sound and touch that come about through, say, resonant and dull, and then finer and finer differences. And then there are resonating bodies, which come about through tapping out their own bodies, which is a living, breathing body, and they start to learn about this body and movement. And it's this learning through the body about one's own body, which I show is often neglected in the literature and something that we don't understand a lot about. So these are the main messages of my article, and I hope you enjoy reading it. Thank you.